This is AI News Today, and here's what happened in the world of AI in the past 24 hours. Let's start with something that could fundamentally change how we think about robots. Google DeepMind just unveiled something pretty remarkable. They've created a new AI model that can control robots without needing an internet connection. Now, this might not sound groundbreaking at first, but here's why it matters. Up until now, most smart robots have had to stay connected to the cloud to do complex tasks, which creates delays and limits where they can work. DeepMind's new vision language action model, which they're calling AVLA, puts all that intelligence directly on the robot itself. I spoke with Carolina Parada, DeepMind's head of robotics, and she explained it beautifully. The same way that their Gemini AI can write poetry or generate images, it can now output physical actions for robots. The breakthrough came from Gemini watching millions of videos of objects in motion, essentially learning how the physical world works. This on-device approach cuts down on delays and means robots could work in warehouses, homes, or anywhere else without needing a constant internet connection. It's already working with popular research robots, and for the first time, developers can fine-tune the model for their own robotic platforms. Speaking of impressive AI developments, Google is also opening up access to their latest image generation model, called Imagen 4. This one's particularly good at fine details, photorealism, and capturing different art styles. There's even an advanced version called Imagen 4 Ultra that can handle more complex text prompts. The interesting part here is that you can try both versions for free through Google's AI Studio platform, at least for a limited time. It's another sign of how competitive the AI image generation space is becoming. Now, shifting gears to some industry drama that's been brewing. The relationship between OpenAI and Microsoft appears to be getting pretty tense, and honestly, it's not hard to see why. According to recent reports, OpenAI has been secretly working on a collaborative platform that would essentially compete directly with Microsoft Office. Picture this: multiple people editing projects and sending messages directly within ChatGPT, kind of like Google Workspace or Microsoft's productivity suite. If OpenAI launches this, it could seriously eat into both Microsoft and Google's user bases. And this comes on top of news that Microsoft is already losing some of their Copilot clients to ChatGPT. It's fascinating to watch these partnerships evolve when companies start stepping on each other's toes. Here's something that caught my attention from the cybersecurity world. An AI hacking tool just claimed the #1 spot on a prestigious hacker leaderboard, beating out human security experts. The tool, created by a startup called Expo, ranked first on HackerOne's US leaderboard, which measures both the number and significance of security flaws found. To put this in perspective, human red teaming, that's when experts purposefully try to break into companies to test their security, usually takes weeks and costs around $18,000. This AI hackbot is automating that entire process and apparently doing it better than humans. The company just raised $75 million, so investors are clearly betting big on AI-powered cybersecurity. Let me share a quick practical tip that could be useful for anyone creating presentations or marketing materials. You can now generate professional-looking infographics from plain text using AI. Here's how it works. You go to Claude, select their Sonnet 4 model, and ask it to turn your concept into a visual infographic using something called mermaid.js, which is a code-based diagram format. You tell it exactly what kind of visual you want, a flowchart, timeline, or decision tree, and it gives you both a clean visual breakdown and the actual code you can copy and paste. It's like having a professional designer create your graphics in seconds. On the social media front, there's been some interesting buzz about automation. A Reddit user claims they used AI agents to put an Instagram account on complete autopilot, generating 4.4 million views in just 3 weeks. Meanwhile, there's a tutorial going viral that teaches people how to make Claude, that's Anthropic's AI assistant, supposedly 10 times more powerful using something called MCP. These kinds of automation stories are everywhere right now, and they really highlight how people are finding creative ways to leverage AI for content creation and social media growth. Finally, there's been some legal news worth noting. Anthropic, the company behind Claude, just won what's being called a major fair use victory. A court decided that their use of printed books to train AI models should be considered fair use under copyright law. This is actually the first ruling of its kind, and many are calling it a significant win for the AI industry as a whole. It could set important precedents for how AI companies can use existing content for training their models. And one more quick update. Sam Altman recently asked his followers on social media when they think an advanced AI model will be able to run on a phone. Most people said this year, and honestly, with how fast things are moving in AI, that doesn't seem unrealistic at all. That's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, or follow, and see you tomorrow for more AI news.